Show.
Pure food made real good.
Thank you so much for joining us, and today I'm making a breakfast. It is a buckwheat breakfast with some apples, some raisins, some cinnamon, and a little bit of coconut milk. It's my favorite.
Just in time for breakfast too. See what the time is?
Yay! It's 7 in the morning. Okay, so first off, what you need to do is just prepare your buckwheat. So buckwheat is a fantastic breakfast. It's a lot of protein. It's not a grain, even though they often advertise it as a grain. It's actually a fruit, so really, really good for you. Good if you've got any of those glycemic spikes going on, you know, so if you're getting like sugar highs and things like that, great to get some buckwheat. So the best way to measure buckwheat is to use a soup spoon, because I used to get these quantities wrong all the time.
It's a ladle.
It's a ladle! That's what it's called. So just a ladle full of buckwheat, and in a pot,
Soup spoon.
soup spoon. Oh. Whoopsie.
You need an awful lot of those.
To make up.
I'm so full.
Okay, so a ladle, we want to use a ladle, and you pop that in a pot with some water, a
About
little
half
bit
a cup.
Half a cup. Okay then, half a cup, and a little bit of salt. So you just put your buckwheat in a pot with some water, but lots of water, so you really want to not put, you know, sort of same quantities. You want to put lots of water versus buckwheat in there. And you see that there's a little bit of a film that actually comes off the buckwheat, and you're going to be able to rinse that off really easily by having excess water. Okay, and then we're going to add some apples. So Jim is nicely cutting up my apples for me.
I am. I'm getting this. Still peeling. Cutting up process comes next.
So nice, yummy apples. So we're doing sort of a cinnamon apple raisin number. Very yummy. So you can do the apple, you could do banana and pistachio.
Wouldn't you find, wouldn't banana just go kind of a bit squishy in the buckwheat though?
It does a little bit,
Isn't it nice to have like the apple that stays
crunch.
A bit crunchy?
Yeah. You could also add some cocoa nibs. They add a nice little bit of crunch. Actually, I might get some of those.
Speaking of cocoa, any excuse to add chocolate to anything. It's not really chocolate, is it? So basically it's in that you'd put in porridge.
Yes.
In fact, you're making it like porridge.
Exactly.
So it's like porridge except for it's not porridge.
Pretty much.
It's not made with oats.
It's not made with oats. So anything that you can think of that's like porridge, like you would do banana and honey, for instance, or I don't know what other people do, but I like apple raisin.
That's actually quite a lot of apple.
That's a bit too much apple, perhaps.
I think perhaps one would have been enough.
One is perhaps enough. Okay. So, these are cocoa nibs. Cocoa nibs is pure cocoa, so no nasty stuff in there, no sugar. Cacao.
Ground up cacao beans.
And you can't eat them like this, so don't even try.
You can try, but they're not really nice.
They're really nasty, like really bitter. But they keep their crunch, and cocoa is really good. Lots of magnesium in cocoa, so really good for us.
That's one apple.
Okay, so one apple, not two, just one. You'll have to eat that. Okay.
Well, that is my job for breakfast done.
No, you can't leave us.
I'm not going to leave. I just want you to hurry up. I want breakfast now. I'm hungry. How long do they take?
They take 30 minutes.
We need a sign saying 30 minutes later.
No, actually 20 minutes. So that is now ready. You can see there's a bit of a film on there, and that's what we're going to actually rinse off. So all you do is you just pour that through a strainer, and then you use some water just to make sure you're getting off all of that residue that's come off the buckwheat. There we go. And that's all nicely rinsed now. And you just pop that back in the pot. like so. Okay, so all you do now is you put all your bits that are ready chopped up.
The apples, you've got pretty up too many raisins there.
So I'd probably only put in
a couple
of tablespoons of raisins in there.
Do you want your cocoa in now?
Yes, you can put the cocoa in now.
All of it?
No, just that's enough.
I think that's enough. That's probably about a tablespoon.
Tablespoon and lots of cinnamon. Cinnamon, really good.
Probably half a teaspoon.
Boosts your progesterone in the body. Really good for you. And then I just put a little splash of coconut milk in there, and that just gives it a beautiful creaminess to it. And then you just pop it back on the stove and just stir in everything. And all you're doing now is just lightly bringing that back to warm temperature. So you don't need to cook the apples particularly, but it's just to get it nice and warm so that when you eat it, it's not cold. You could possibly even add some more cinnamon to that actually. So it's just got that really beautiful cinnamon taste. And that's pretty much it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week
on the Nude Food Cooking Show.
You've got to subscribe. Please subscribe. We really want you to subscribe. Okay.
How come?
Well, because we want them to subscribe so that we know that they like our show.
Oh.
Because if they don't subscribe, we don't really know.
Even if they watch it, we can't tell.
We can tell, but not like it's better if they subscribe. Because that shows they really like it. And give us lots of thumbs up.
Not.
No.